So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So, time for the anthems. And we're underway.
I think the wide players will be very important here, Peter. A lot is going to be asked of them.
Yeah, they've got a fair bit of work to get through.
Yeah, because they're going to have to cover the flanks on their own. They need to push up and establish some menace, some control, press from the front and act like auxiliary wingers, if you will, while also doing a fair bit of defending. And what's more, they're often expected to be the main supply routes in the side.
Stood up well to him there. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Griezmann. Butchers, big chance! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Racikan.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more, defenders popping up in these positions.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Albert Ferrer. And it's Messi. Great vision. And this is Griezmann. And a chance! And a neat finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Indonesia are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Indonesia have their opponents right where they want them, and we've barely begun. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's on it, can he get away? Now it's Raspadori. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Tonali. And that is a little undercooked. Indonesia have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. Batistuta! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And here's Messi. And he plays one through. Decent chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Griezmann really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. Knocks it out. It's Griezmann! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
A case now of complete control. It's gone for a throw-in. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Oh, that's fabulous. Griezmann powering forward here. Aimed beyond the defence. Cross flung in, getting up there! It goes to show he is human after all.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Udogi. Rijkaard. It's Albert Ferrer. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Zanetti. Played it. Batistuta! Oh, that's fabulous! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they're threatening to fly away here. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
That's brilliant control, Peter, from an awkward height too. You know, it's great improvisation here.
And yes, it's him again. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
It's a good run, this one that is high in it. Raspadori!
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
Now it's Keane. Udogi. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Griezmann. Rijkaard. And it's Zanetti. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Bastoni. Di Lorenzo. Barella. Passes coming off in quick succession here. McTominay, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. This is a promising build-up. Messi, and the finish! Now it's Keane. Now it's Griezmann. Pinches it off him. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Indonesia are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. And we get things going again. Griezmann. Zanetti, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Griezmann, so no real chance! Locatelli. And it's Udogi. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Politano. And it's Locatelli. Griezmann. Griezmann going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's running through. And this is Messi. Now it's Griezmann. Griezmann will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cross needs to be good. Tries to get it clear. Raspadori. Now it's Keane. Italy have reclaimed it. Udogi. And Locatelli. And it's Barella. And here's Keane. And here's Raspadori. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Politano. Keane is onto this. He's having a hit! Beckenbauer. More and more pressure on the ball here. Messi. That is a great pick out. And it's made its way to him. Batistuta. And he can thump it away. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Locatelli. Played out to the left flank. Italy do have a chance to counter here. Batistuta under intense pressure.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Di Lorenzo cuts it out. And this is Batistuta. Now it's Messi. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Barella, spread it left. Rijkaard. Now it's Messi. Oh, just skips past his man. Zanetti. Zanetti was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Locatelli. Now it's Keane. Now it's Raspadori. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Zanetti. Now Albert Ferrer. Beckenbauer. To Chiellini. Messi going after that. Some resolute defending there. Italy choosing to make the first change.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Numero 25. Viene sostituito con il numero 7.
Played out wide. Now that's well seen too. Chiellini. Zanetti, who does have an assist to his name. McTominay. And this is Griezmann. That has been slung wide. Locatelli. Now it's Batistuta. Bastoni calmly anticipates. Raspadori. Goes looking wide. That's a sharp pass. Beckenbauer getting this one clear.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 14.
Italy making further changes here, and in quick succession. Retegi coming on here and gets his head on it! And he's hit it too high. Turan. And it's McTominay. Griezmann, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Tries to play it through, and he's worked it through. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. The final 5 minutes. Chiellini. Indonesia clearly now in lead preservation mode. Zanetti. That'll be a throw-in. And here's Griezmann. Nicely shaped cross. And that's the keeper's ball. Udogi.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
Time
recupero.
added on will be 2 minutes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And Messi! And that's in. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Ah, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Griezmann taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly.
Om Imam, ini aku mau turnamen dulu sama Om Boang nih.
Udah masuk guys. Cederanya hidupin bang, cederanya hidupin. Kadang kalau main seliling-seliling itu kadang-kadang sih ini.
Om Imam lawan siapa? Apa gak ikut? Oh ikut.
Gas.
Om Imam lawan Bang Dirga ya? Oke gas.
Cedera kalau mati di sliding tidak mati. Oke. Berarti ya udah jangan diaktifin aja. Sesuai yang sebelumnya aja, kayak sebelumnya aja bang. Siap. Oke gas.
Tes.
Oke, let's go. Ya. Disiarkan langsung dari 71 KGID.
KGID.
Turnamen kita.
Om Imam lawan Bang Dirga ya Om Imam? Ini habis ini autentik Bang KG.
Ya. Disiarkan langsung dari 71 KGID. Kita akan melanjutkan turnamen kita. Tiba-tiba turnamen. Main yang akan bertanding adalah yang buang.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Things already rolling. Goes for a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Zanetti, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Can he finish? And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment.
And a shot! He's got a goal! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Arsenal really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Indonesia are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping.
Oh, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. This further to improve their cause. Oh, no, he misses from the spot.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Indonesia are already cruising here. 2-0, a fabulous start. That ball looks a good one. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. He won't be happy with that one. Now that's well seen too. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play it through. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar, now looking to orchestrate a counter. Albert Ferrer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi, Albert Ferrer cuts out the pass, and it's Batistuta. Neymar, and this is Berbatov.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Howson makes the interception. Well read, nice interception. Neymar, McAllister, Zanetti. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Messi. McTominay, Tonali spots it and intercepts. Can he get it through? This looks promising. Oh, that's fabulous. Griezmann! Just cruising! They are cruising! Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Indonesia have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now,
he's in, must be! And the shot! And that's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is... and Berbatov! Oh, impressive strike.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Dani Olmo, nicely weighted ball, and the through ball. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in!
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Arsenal get their goal, a bit of respectability restored. He's having a shot!
Griezmann becoming a modern great. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then...
Messi!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Nicely aimed pass. Dani Olmo looking to play him in. Great ball if he can get there. He's shifting through the gears here. Shot, surely! It's a goal! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Arsenal still making a fight of this. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Batistuta, looking for the run. Zanetti. And it's half-time.
Indonesia have been simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team, and should that not change, they could go big from here.
Attendees, this is a
Indonesia up by 3 after a terrific 45 minutes. Even in a game like this, you would think that should be enough. And we get things going again. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Neymar. And here's Batistuta. Well read, and the danger is averted. Albert Ferrer. Albert Ferrer carries the ball down the right. McAllister. Batistuta. It's played through for him. Shot could be on. It's Griezmann! They want to be quick to recover this. And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. And the through ball. And this is Batistuta.
Oh, he's been flattened there. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Chiellini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And this is Griezmann. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Neymar. Now, can they get him away? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, well played, well played. Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
That's a cute ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And he's worked it through. And he's managed to get free. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is a brilliant interception. Hakimi. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Silvestre. Hakimi. Batistuta. On 2 now, and looking for 3. Looking for options for movement. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Danny Olmo. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That's a good ball. McTominay. Batistuta currently being consciously targeted.
Well, they seem intent.
Oh, a gilt-edged chance! Chance for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
And he shoots! And reclaimed it in a trice. And he's only too happy to take that back. And it's Neymar. He's having a hit! He's put his foot right through that one. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tonali. And here's Berbatov. Now it's Griezmann. Now it's Messi. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Messi. Albert Ferrer cuts it out. Tonali. Now it's Neymar.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. And here's Berbatov. McTominay. Now it's Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that will be it. Indonesia, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Griezmann, very much the hero in this game. So here we are, another day of pride, pomp and polarisation as two tribes representing London and Manchester collide. Arsenal and Manchester United, of course, undoubtedly two of the most illustrious clubs in the English game, recent history perhaps notwithstanding. Whatever the stakes, though, these matches are never dull, so strap in. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team.
Genuinely a heavyweight contest, North against South, London against Manchester. It is tribal.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
And we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Joshua Zirkzee, has to be the focal point in the side in so many ways. And what I like about him is that he doesn't shy away from anything. He doesn't really have quiet spells in games. He's always looking to get involved and to keep the team in good condition, confident, and trying to get on the front foot always. And for that, you've got to admire him.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And it's Eze. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Eze, looking for the run. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
They've played it short. Eze, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Defending of the desperate variety. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. He has found the way through. Oh, no joy this time. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Timber. That'll be a throw-in. Timber. Can he get it through? Spread neatly. Foot in. Menu.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
He's in a great position here. Burmo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Eze. Zubimendi. Defending here is really tight. Arsenal have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Matheus Cunha. Now, can they get him away? Good ball over the top. Zirkzee! Goal! Manchester United! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And it's Ødegaard. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, this looks sharp. Timber. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking to play him in. Not the most accurate pass. Gabriel, it's a pretty loose pass. Tries one from range! That is decidedly lacking.
And Bomo clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Saliba. Timber. Tries to pass it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Casemiro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Looking for options for movement. Plays it in low. Nice interception, well timed. Ødegaard. And now the breakaway.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Bomo. Cunha receives it in a good position here. And Bomo. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Zubimendi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Plays a sharp little ball here. Casemiro. And Bomo. Calafiori kept his eye on it, and he's there. Gabriel. Rice. And it's Eze.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Zirkzee. Zirkzee does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Manchester United just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Manchester United currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Chance! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He's having a hit! There was plenty of power on that. And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And Bomo, oh, shooting chance! And no mistake. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
Shaw really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on, and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Casemiro. Menu. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Great vision. And here's Circe. Oh, that's nice.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
The attendance for this match was
Eze,
61,052.
Gyökeres. Burmo. Calafiori makes the interception. Havertz. Menu. That has not gone well. Timber. Nicely weighted ball. Casemiro. Burmo. This looks promising. Menu. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Shaw. Shaw crosses it in. Zubimendi. Gyökeres.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zubimendi. Zubimendi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's Matheus Cunha, and it's been played through. And Burmo couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Circe. Oh, that's a key interception. Saliba. Now that looks a decent ball, and that could set him on his way. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And it's Ødegaard. Aimed beyond the defence. And the finish! Burmo. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Now it's Circe. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Now has he got the beating of his marker here?
This is actually quite a courageous move,
Adek.
and my lad, ambitious
Adek.
and adventurous too.
Coba.
Rice. Havertz. Can he get on the end of this? Leading by 2, and the finishing line in sight. Now it's Circe.
Halo ya bang, tunggu ya bang, aku lagi nonton.
He's going for goal! And for a moment, time stood still.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Tunggu ya.
Rice plays it short. Well, that pass isn't the best. Steep tries a shot! Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Matheus Cunha, and it's Eze. Ødegaard. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Good ball, good take. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Saliba
has been indicated.
Cunha is onto this. Now this could be a chance. Shot a goal! Calafiori. Ødegaard. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Manchester United can reflect on a job really well done. noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So straight into the action. Chiellini making his 300th appearance today. Just another reminder to those who missed the pre-game ceremonies.
Well, Peter, I can't attest to this.
Pedri! Brilliant from Pedri! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And that's got him off to a flyer!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Pedri demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Grealish, and the through ball. He has found the way through. Looks across and plays it in. Takes a shot! Oh, good finish. 2, and we've barely begun here. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Aimed beyond the defence. Now and the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're threatening to fly away here. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Great vision. And this is Batistuta, and he's there to make the challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Some really good ball movement.
Mbappe really needed to...
Real chance! Oh, it's hit the post! That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Griezmann. Oh, super find. Now it's come to nothing. Goes long and straight. Now it's Grealish. And he's intervened well there. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Lopez. And that's a good ball. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And it's been played through. And he is deftly away. And this is Grealish. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Indonesia already looking up at the vast mountain they've been left to climb.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Pedri. Chiellini calmly anticipates. Neatly clipped into space. And the finish! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Chiellini. Racikan. Now it's Lopez. Grealish quietly revving up. That has ended up in no man's land. Fermin. And this is Griezmann. Out towards the flank. Albert Ferrer. Cleared away. Fermin is flagged offside. Pinches it off him. Indonesia are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Now this could be a chance. And Batistuta! He's got a goal! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Griezmann! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
And it's Lopez. Pedri. Grealish. Now it's Griezmann. He's a sharp little ball here. Albert Ferrer. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That's really well cleared.
3 minutos de descuento.
Bojan. Now it's Pedri. That's been slipped through. Griezmann knocks it into space. It's played through for him. He's found a way through. Oh, he's played it in low. And that brings the first half to a close. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que en la tienda oficial del estadio podrán encontrar todo tipo de objetos relacionados con nuestro equipo. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So off we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
That's a sharp pass. Now it's Mbappe. That is good alertness. Indonesia come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Bojan. Now it's Batistuta. Can he get it through? Oh, good take in a good area. And it's Zanetti. Over to the right flank. Duke, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. And that's been won straight back.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
He can run onto that. Bojan Krkić is onto it in a flash. Zanetti. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Asciende a 96.847
Just about up to the hour now.
espectadores.
Pedri, played into space, thinks about the shot. Oh, well played. Indonesia perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. McTominay. Zanetti. Now it's Messi. Nicely spread.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And this is Bojan. Shapes to shoot! It's anyone's ball now. Grealish does well to get it back. McTominay. And it's Messi. And this is Griezmann. Tries to dink it through. Well read. And the danger is averted. Pass somewhat off target. Grealish. Juve, 2 assists to his credit already. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
McTominay. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Griezmann going face-to-face with his great rival. Grealish. Juve. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. McTominay. Messi. And here's Batistuta.
Oh, really well played.
Messi! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 5, el dorsal 6, el dorsal 7, el dorsal 9. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 18, el dorsal 23, el dorsal 25, Owen, el dorsal 4, Neymar. Cambio de jugadores.
Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Looking for the run. That's been slipped through. Kukçu. This is a promising build-up. Tries to play it through. And it's McAllister. He won't be happy with that one. Can he get on the... And he shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Owen proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh, that's well spotted. The final 5 minutes. Oh, some tackle that. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Goes for a shot! And it's in! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claim.
And that is as far as it goes. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and...